Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Emily Moynes, or Mama Moynes. I feel like this topic has been spoken about ad nauseum, even here on my channel. But I keep getting questions, and so I'm going to keep answering your questions. Okay, the question was, how can I stay a step ahead of the narcissist that I work with? It's harder when you have a narcissist in your life that you can't go no contact. And sometimes you have to co-parent, or sometimes you have to work with them. Sometimes they're your boss, sometimes they're a sibling, sometimes they're a parent. And you have to deal with them. You can't just go no contact and cut them off. And so what you have to do is set really clear, concise, strict boundaries. And don't move the fucking goalpost. Just don't move it. Set those boundaries and then stick to them. The one thing, the biggest thing that you can do if you're dealing with a narcissist, and I know this term gets thrown around a lot, and it's like the term of the century. But if somebody who is a narcissistic or displays narcissistic tendencies, it's like apart from being diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder, which really can only be diagnosed by a professional, there are still people that display characteristics, traits, or tendencies that are in keeping with somebody that is a narcissist. And so the only way to be able to deal with them, if you can't go no contact, is to set the boundaries and then stick to them. One thing that really works well with a narcissist is to not engage. Do not engage them. Because a narcissist feeds on your reaction. They feed on you giving them that narcissistic supply, which they thrive on, and they need it. Good or bad, negative or positive, they don't care. They just want it and they need it. And so when you disengage with the narcissist, and you have nothing to add to their insults or to their underhanded comments or backhanded comments, or whatever the word is, terminology is, when you disengage from them and you have no reaction, they really don't even know what to do with that, because they want to poke your buttons. They want you to react. They want you to maybe lose control or whatever, because remember, they can always use that, flip the script on you and use it against you. And so when you don't react and you don't have anything to add to the antagonistical conversation, then they've got nowhere to go with that. They've got nowhere to go. So do not engage them. If you're having a text conversation with them, keep that conversation really simple, really minimal, one word answers, one word replies, stick to the facts and nothing more. Don't take the bait, because if they're true narcissists, they're very good manipulators, and they're very good at manipulating you into taking the bait, into getting a rise out of you, into getting you to react, because when you react, then you're the one with the problem. You're the psycho. You're the crazy one. Look at you. You're so out of control. What's wrong with you? So don't do that. Do not take the bait. So do not engage, number one. Number two, narcissists are great for projecting. So they project onto you what they're doing. So if you're ever wondering, like, what's he or she up to, and they are accusing you of being paranoid, of being a thief, of stealing, of cheating, of lying, take that projection and use it to your advantage, because they're literally telling you what they're up to and what they're doing. Okay? So that is projection. They love to project, but meanwhile, what they're really doing is giving themselves away. So the other thing to do with a narcissist is, have you heard of the term gray rocking or stonewalling? I really should finish a video on, I started a video and I think I talked about three narcissistic words that you'll hear dealing with a narcissist, which is, I think was love bombing, narcissistic supply and gaslighting. But when you gray rock them or you stonewall, it's like you don't add anything more to the conversation, or you just, you know, like, don't really, like, you're indifferent. You're completely indifferent to what they have to say or what they said or what they're accusing you of. You're just totally indifferent. Because, you know, when you see a gray rock, it's a gray rock, right? It's bland, it's blah, it's bleh. So gray rock them. Do the same thing to them. Don't give them a lot of, I don't know, just don't give them ammunition. Don't really take anything that they say to heart. Don't, just make them feel like they're insignificant. Remember, you're trying to outsmart them, right? You're trying to stay one step ahead of them. And so just try and make them feel like they're not really that significant. What they have to say to you doesn't really matter. And you're over it. Like, you're just done and you are completely over it. When you do that, or when you agree with them, for example, with whatever, it might be something completely ridiculous. Just agree with them anyway. When you do that, you're taking their power away, because they want to have the drama. They want to have the chaos. They need it. And so when you're agreeing with them and you're just like whatever, indifferent, you're literally taking their power away, and they've got nothing to do. Like, they've got nowhere to go with that. So yeah. So definitely disengage, gray rock them. Agree with them about everything, because it's going to drive them crazy, because now they've got no ammunition to use. And the last thing, keep your cards close to your chest. Do not share anything with them, because they will use it against you, especially if you're in a divorce situation. Do not give them any indication as to what your next move is going to be, because they will take that and they will 100% use it against you. So yeah, do not give any of that away, because, you know, anything you say can and will be used against you. The narcissist will do that. So if you just do those three things, keep your cards close to your chest, disengage, gray rock, set boundaries, and stick to them. Don't have a lot of conversation with them. Apart from going no contact, which is the best thing to do if you're truly in a relationship with a narcissist, for healing purposes, you really should be going no contact. But if you can't do that, then you have to set the boundaries and stick to them. And nothing is ever going to change. If they're truly narcissistic, the prognosis of them changing, being truly sorry or anything like that is generally not genuine. And if they are apologizing, it's because they're apologizing. It's usually, you know, I'm sorry, but it's self-serving for them for some reason. So anyway, that's it. I don't want to keep talking about narcissism and narcissistic relationships, because I want the channel. I mean, you know, I want to educate you guys on it, because I did a lot of research, a ton actually, for years, because I was the one Googling all these questions. But I also want the channel to be really uplifting, and I want us to be here to really thrive and work on rebuilding a kick-ass life. And that's really what I want to focus on and concentrate on. Of course, if you have any questions ever at all, please feel free to ask, and I'll be more than happy to help you. I had somebody the other day ask me what the cycle of abuse is. How do you know you're in the cycle of abuse? And the cycle of abuse is really, it starts with love bombing. Whoa, dude! You made me spill my coffee yesterday. Don't do it again. I'm on a cream-colored couch. Neediest dog on the planet. He's a rescue. I've said that before. And oh my God. Sorry, you guys. Hang on. I cannot have my coffee in my hand. No. Coho. Anyway, Coho, I have dementia. You can't interrupt my videos because I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, cycle of abuse. Okay, so it starts with love bombing. Then it goes to idealization. They idealize you. And then it goes to devalue. And then they discard. And then they hoover. And then it goes back to love bombing. So it starts at the top. Love bombing. This is the cycle. Love bombing, idealization, devalue, discard, hoover, love bomb. If you have any of those, and if you want me to go over what all those terms mean, I'd be happy to have done it before. I think I have videos on that, but I will, I'll do it again. So that is the cycle of abuse. And you guys, you can be stuck there sometimes for years if you're not careful and if you don't know that you're in the cycle. Okay, that's it. Have a great day. And I gotta go walk these dogs because they're driving me crazy. I'm coming. Okay, bye guys.